Hello, very good evening everyone. I welcome you all on behalf of Humble Immigration for this live session today. And today we all are going to talk about the study visa and the requirements of all the requirements of the study visa. Along with that, I'm going to also show you and also enlighten you about the IELTS requirement. And I would love to answer all the queries that you guys will have on study visa and the IELTS requirement. So today we are going to talk about the study visa. So I know that as today the results for CBSE have been announced and everybody is now planning forward for carrying on with their IELTS and moving to Canada for the study visa. So today we have got live especially to answer all your queries and to tell you that what are the best possible ways through which you can go and settle down in Canada on the study visa. So if anybody is having any questions regarding what are the requirements, what are the requirements of the colleges, what are the basic requirements that are required at the time of filing for the visa, what are the needs of the IELTS, what is the IELTS score which is required to start with the processing of the student visa for Canada. So for all those questions today we have got live. And I hope that we can answer maximum questions of the people, of the students who are having any doubts regarding the visa processing, regarding the basic requirements, regarding the fees. So please, I hope that you guys join and you can ask as many questions as you feel that you have in mind. Okay, so I have this student, I guess it's Abhi Sandhu. He is asking that is there any interview for student visa? So well sir, for Canada, if you have to move to Canada on study visa, then there is no requirement for the interviews. And apart from that, there are certain other countries which do conduct interviews for the student visa, but in case for Canada, there is no requirement. So there is a relief for you people in Canada about the interviews. I hope that if anybody else has any question, they can also join in and can ask further questions. So for student visa, let me tell you all, and for all the others who can join later, that well, in Humble Immigration we are specially focusing on all the colleges that are listed in the DLL list. So we are providing you with the visas for all those colleges and the offer letters for all those colleges. We have another question from Hundal PB02. He's asking that how much funds are required for Canada student visa. So well sir, for student visa for Canada, the funds required for are not required for the SDS colleges, although for non-SDS the funds are to be shown, but for SDS there is no such requirement. Although having said that there is no such requirement, but if the families are in this position that they can show funds, then we do refer them to add on to the funds as well. And the total amount of funds that you can show in SDS file as well is number one, based on the capacity that the families can, and the secondly, if you can, then we recommend you to show as much as possible. Like for example, if the fees is 7 lakh rupees, then the funds that you can show is 7 lakh as well. So it will just add a bonus to your profile. Apart from that, the other question that we have is from Arman. He is asking that what is the difference between SDS and non-SDS. So the basic difference between SDS and non-SDS colleges is that all those colleges which are public or which are listed by in the DLI list, they are included in SDS, that is called as student stream. Whereas on the other hand, for non-SDS, they basically includes all the private colleges. So when we deal in student visas, we mostly try and we recommend every student to go for the SDS colleges, which are the public colleges which are given in the DLI list. So the another question is that which are the best colleges in Canada for medical students. So well, for medical stream, I recommend that the colleges like we have Humber, we have Seneca, we have George Brown College. Then apart from that, we have Niagara College also, we have Brampton also, then there is Fanshawe. So there is a lot of colleges which are listed on the DLI list. Another one, yes, I forgot to mention about the Centennial. It is also a very good college that you can opt for the medical stream. Then we have the another one, it's Karandeep. He's asking that if anyone with 5.5 bands in one of the module can apply for the student visa. So sir, for Canada, the basic requirement for the IELTS is 6 each bands in each of the module. Like the minimum requirement is that you must score 6 bands in each of the module in IELTS. Only then you can apply for the colleges in SDS. So if you want to apply for the public colleges, so this is a basic requirement that you need to fulfill. Otherwise, colleges that are available will be non-SDS. So for SDS, for the public colleges, the minimum band requirement is 6 each. The another question is that after biometrics, how long do it take to get study visa? So well, the time as per the today's scenario, as per the current dynamics of the Canada's visa, the visa processing time is differing from 15 days to 1 month and to 1.5 months as well. But the maximum time that it is taking is almost 1 month and 1.5, but not more than that. So the next question is that is TOEFL acceptable for Canada study visa? Well, if you talk about SDS colleges, so for SDS only IELTS is required. You have to pass on for the IELTS only, whereas for non-SDS even TOEFL is acceptable. But as per the updates, the TOEFL faculty is in touch with the IRCC to get validated for the SDS as well. So maybe hopefully within few time there might be a question there might be a term like that as well. But for the time being, TOEFL is only acceptable for the non-SDS colleges. And if I would recommend, if anybody is having any other question, so they can come, and I hope that I'll be able to answer their question as well. So okay, so there is another one, official Hardik Singh. He's asking that ma'am, kedi intake like, okay, so at the present, the intake that is available for you people is the May intake. January intake, for the seats for the January intake is already full. So if you apply right now, if your IELTS is done and you people want to apply for, so May intake is available. You people can apply for that. Okay, so there is been one. She is asking that how many hours we can work at the student visa. So the time period that is allotted by the Canadian government for the students to work is 20 hours per week. Although there is one semester available for you people where you can work for 40 hours as well, and you can collect your fees. But apart from that, when you are studying, the only 20 hours per week is allowed for you people to work. I can invite. Okay, so there is this person, Abhi Sandhu, is asking that PT easy, ma'am मैं सुनिया PT easy है, तो see the PT and IELTS is having same dynamics. It's not like there is one paper which is more easy and the other one which is less easy. But yes, PT and IELTS have the same concept, 4 modules: listening, reading, writing and speaking. So it's just that it's based on your practice, how much practice and how much efforts do you put in. Otherwise, for Canada, the one paper which is acceptable by all the colleges and universities is IELTS. So that is why the only reason why we recommend going for IELTS is this only. Otherwise, you can go for PT and for TOEFL as well. Okay, so there is another question. There is this Mahak. She is saying that you are really sweet. Thank you so much. I hope that I was of very helpful for you. Thank you, sir. Thank you a lot. Okay. So there is this Abhi again. He is saying that ma'am, I have 50% in 12. Can I go to Canada? Sorry, sir, but it won't be possible. The basic and the minimum requirement for processing for the student visa for Canada is 70%. Although there are certain colleges which are accepting the at 65 or more as well, but for 50% it won't be possible. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so if anybody else have any question, I am here to answer for all those questions. So I invite anyone who can come up and ask the questions. So all those people who has less score, I can see that there is this Abhi Sandhu who is very frequent with his questions. Sir, I also recommend that if anybody is having any question, they can also visit our office at Humble Immigration in Amritsar, and all your questions will be answered over here. But at the present, for Canada, sir, the marks that are required for +2 is 65%, let's say, a minimum, but not less than that. And in IELTS, you need to score 6 each in each of the module. And if you can score a higher band, that is great. I'm waiting for more questions. If anybody has any other question, you can come up, you can join, and you can ask. So if there is anyone having any other question, please join, and I'm ready for answering those questions. This is, I believe, the best time for all those people, for all those students who have just passed their +2, who have got their results today. You guys can prepare for IELTS in a month or so and can easily apply for the study visas for Canada. That will be great. Okay, so there is this Ritika Bhatia. She's asking that is gap accepted in Canada? Well, ma'am, it depends on how long do you have a gap. Like if it's for a year or for 6 months, then that can be proved. But if you talk about 2 years or more, then that cannot be proved, and that cannot be acceptable for Canada. So for any of the visas, in fact, whether it's for PR, it's for study, gap is not acceptable. You need to get a hold of your activities, like it can be your job, it can be your some diploma or study. You need to show that you have done something. A gap is basically not accepted. Particularly for Canada, it is not accepted. There is this Arun Mehta. He is asking that what is scope after masters in Canada? Well, there is a lot of scope. You can go for study as well after masters. There is a good opportunity for you people to get on for the masters in Canada. You can go for study after your masters in Canada. Apart from that, you can also apply for the PR. If you are having a relevant work experience, you can even apply for the PR, for direct PR in Canada. And you can get your query answered once you are here in the Humble Immigration, or you can even call for the free consultation. Okay, so if there is anybody else who has any other question, can join and can get your question answered. So yes, apart from that, I hope that I have answered as many questions. If there is still any problem, if there is still any query, I will highly recommend, I'll share the phone number in the link below, and also I will be posting the address of my office, so that you people can visit. If anybody is having any inquiry about student visa, about the IELTS, we are here to answer all those questions. The consultation charge, there is no consultation charges as well. So if you have any query, if you have any problem, if you have any, even there is any refusal cases, so I will suggest to since we are registered, we are licensed, Humble Immigration has RCIC license as well. So if there is anyone with any refusal case and wants to apply for the CAPES note, they can also come and visit to the office. Other than that, also if anybody has any refusal case and want to inquire about that, so you are anytime welcome to the office and you can get your query answered. Well then, if there is no further question, so that is it for today. And we will hope to see you soon on the live session, the next live session. Until then, you can call on the number given below, or you can even visit to the office and get your questions answered. So thank you, signing off. I hope to see you guys soon on the next live session.